Hey guys, so I'm walking the streets of Clarence. I'm on Main Street and I'm going to share a word from the book of Haggai. You know what? I'm just going to share it as I walk, to be honest. So in the book of Haggai, what had happened was that the people had been, oh, and here's a church, look at that. It's a sign. I'm joking. Let me rather stand here and share what I wanted to say. I actually read the book of Haggai a while ago, but like I just hadn't had time to share this word because I had exams and stuff. But I feel like this is the perfect time. Look at the beetle. Ooh, so cute. So basically in the book of Haggai, what had happened was that the people had just returned from captivity, and the Lord had like saved them from the hands of the enemy and all of that. And what had happened was that the Lord had told them that, okay, I need you to build for me a temple that's going to be used for my glory, right? And then the people were like, I bet, Lord, you saved us, we're going to do this for you for sure. And then they started building the temple, and then they only finished the foundation. Once they finished building the foundation, they stopped, and then they made up an excuse and said that they feel like the Lord is telling them that it's not time for them to finish the work that he asked them to do. And for me, it kind of made me look at my life and kind of look at myself and like think, how many things has the Lord asked me to do? And because the weight of that thing, or the fact that it requires work, or the fact that it requires more time and attention, I kind of like spiritualize my laziness and say, oh, but I feel like the Lord is telling me it's not time for me to do it. So when I read the book of Haggai, I was like, okay, God, you're coming for me. But then it was also an inspiration of the fact that, you know what, God has entrusted so many things in us, has called us to do certain things, and sometimes because it's hard or it requires a lot more of us, time, resources, whatever it may be, we kind of don't do it. Because also in the book of Haggai, these people stopped doing what the Lord asked them to do and did what they felt they needed to do in the meantime, which is exactly what we do as well with our time, our money, our resources, whatever. We're like, I'm not going to use what the Lord gave me for his work, I'll do it for my own. And it's something that we always do. So I wanted this to be like a young motivation, because I know it definitely touched me in my heart that whatever God has put inside of me, he really believes that I can do it. And the same thing applies for you. Whatever the Lord has placed inside of you, he knows you can do it. You are more than able because you have the Holy Spirit inside of you. Lean on the Holy Spirit because he's inside of you as your helper, as your comforter. God himself is in you. So lean on him to give you the strength, to give you the encouragement, to give you the motivation to be able to finish the good work that was put inside of you. And also when you read on in the book of Haggai, you see how the people started to kind of compare their wall, their temple that they had built with the one that Solomon had built. And that's exactly what we do too. When we do something that the Lord has asked us to do, we kind of compare ourselves, we compare our gifts, we compare our talents, all of these things, and we feel like not good enough for the Lord. But the thing is, God put that inside of you, and he knows that it's sufficient for you to finish whatever he's asked you to do. So see it through, pull through. You got this. If the Holy Spirit is inside of you, there's absolutely nothing that can stand in the way of you finishing and accomplishing God's will for your life. I hope this encourages you. I'm gonna go and have a good holiday still. People are looking at me like I'm crazy, but that's okay. That's all right. Love and light always. Bye guys.